Hello, Virgo. Welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your monthly reading for April. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. This could play out at any point in time. This message may or may not be for you. This is also for any major Virgo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So if the message don't resonate, check your other signs and placements. Virgo, we are going to start off today by using the Crystal Stone deck. If you haven't already, do feel free to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the videos, comment on the videos, and share them, especially if you resonate with the content that I create. It does help to circulate the messages, and it does help the channel to grow. Let's see what needs to come through for you, Virgo. We get citrine and Shanghai when I cut the deck, and so maybe it's time to heal an ouch, is what I heard. And so maybe you've recently come into a new idea, a big dream, and I think it's time for you to set some new intentions. Shanghai is about getting real with your truth. So maybe it's time to get rigorously honest with yourself about a situation. I think you really got to buckle up and make a choice. And so I just feel there's a lot of inner work here that you need to do. So meditating is going to really serve you well in the month of April. It's time to reclaim your energy from whatever or whoever has been draining you. And so how can you start creating the tomorrow of your dreams? So I think it's time for you to make an energetic statement. That's kind of what it feels like, Virgo. So let's get a few of these Crystal Stone deck messages. Maybe you'd like to work with some of these crystals, but we're going to start off with a few of these cards, and then we are going to jump in with the tarot. So messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Please feel free to check out the description box below. Down below, you will find a link to the new webpage if you'd like to book a reading with me. There is also now an option to join the membership side of the channel. If you'd like to be a channel member, please feel free to head on over there and check it out. I go live every Thursday at noon on the membership side, and I also post bonus content over there if you'd like to be a channel member, Virgo. Obsidian. So there is a need to protect your soul, to protect your energy. Maybe you've been holding on to something and it's time to kind of just jump over the ledge. We get citrine. And so this is, once again, that was the card in the cut. This is about something kind of coming together. Amethyst might serve you as well, but you are in like some type of manifestation portal, and we get Herkimer diamond. Not quite a diamond, but a Herkimer diamond. And so I feel like a psycho-spiritual scrub. You're likely a very highly sensitive empath. Maybe it's time to explore some Reiki healing work. Maybe you are a Reiki master. But I feel it's really time to travel full steam ahead on the spiritual path. And so how can you create a space in your life, a zoned out area in your life that you can dome or deem as sacred, I feel a double termination energy. So you might be cutting a couple people out of your life. And be mindful, there is some type of alluring temptress here as well. So I just feel like a hard-earned life degree, monk. So this is about maybe going into the hermit energy. That's what you are, Virgo. You are the hermit. Maybe you feel like you've recently been throttled back. Maybe you've been holding space for somebody that really doesn't deserve the space. And so I feel almost like a spiritual scalpel, cutting you open, some type of like spiritual surgery. Because you've got somebody here that definitely keeps sending you bad vibes, bad juju. It's like they're like a concealed weapon. So you might want to be mindful. You might have some enemies disguised as friends in and around you. But I do think you're questioning people in and around you. I think there's a lot of dark forces at work surrounding you, Virgo. You are being encouraged to dig in, arm yourself, arm up your spiritual your spiritual armor, and you might be feeling like you got to throttle back a bit. And so I do feel things might be very murky, a little bit foggy right now, but you are going after it. You are going after everything that was taken from you, is kind of what it feels like. What's on the bottom of the deck? Sapphire. So this is about finding peace in your life again. Six of Swords energy is what they're showing me. And so sometimes after the worst is over, we are in a state of peace. So I do feel really refrain from judging others. I do feel you've got somebody that keeps feeding you their unsolicited bullshit. So be mindful of that. Maybe it's time to just shoot this person the middle finger and tell them where to go. I think you've gained a lot of soulful ancient wisdom from a karmic experience. Either you're holding on to resentment or somebody is holding on to resentment towards you. But either way, resentment is causing more damage than good in a situation here. And so you need to call forth the old soul that resides within you. And I do think it's time to just find that wisest part within you. Maybe you're learning to not care what other people think. Maybe you've stayed stuck somewhere a little longer than you should have because you're worried about everybody's opinions of a situation. And do you want to be right or do you want to be happy, Virgo? But I do feel you could care less about what anybody thinks of you because you are opening up to a new leg of the journey. I do feel a heavy heart here. Probably due to some unwanted bad juju going your way, but I think things are becoming crystal clear. And I do feel like this double termination energy, you might be cutting cords with a couple of people or a whole social group coming up here, 616. So that's like Lovers Tower energy. So I feel like an extremely sharp pain or wound that is kind of played out. So let's jump in with some tarot, Virgo. Let's see what else needs to come through for you for April. Holy crap. A very sharp wound. So this is heartbreak. This is painful. This hurts. This definitely is a deep dive into some core emotions, some core wounds. This is like the bottom of the ocean kind of energy, swimming in a sea of emotion. A lot of childhood memories. Maybe you've known this person since childhood. But with the three cups kind of separated, there's some type of separation here going on. It doesn't have to be happening right now. It could be from 6 years ago, from 3 years ago. It doesn't have to be recent. But there's something here that is being purged when it comes to some type of heartbreak. And so Saturn. Something about Saturn in Pisces. And as I'm recording this, we do have the moon going into Scorpio tomorrow. And so there could be like a power washing of some old emotions. So you might feel like you've been throttled back into some heartbreak that maybe you thought you've healed, but like it's another layer. And so that Libra full moon eclipse, I think, come in and brought in another purging of some heart pain. And I think it does hurt. And so Saturn is asking you to learn this lesson, right? So you might want to pay attention to which house you have Pisces in, because Saturn is currently in Pisces. And so this is learning the lesson of no longer being the martyr or the victim. We're not victims. We can always take our power back. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra. You could have those prominent places in your chart. But I think pay attention to where Saturn is sitting in your birth chart, because you're going to find a deeper lesson in that energy, Virgo. But let's jump into it. Let's get 9 cards out on the table and let's see what needs to come through for you for April. And keep in mind, we are in major eclipse energies. So things are going to start to get really loud when it comes to what needs to leave our lives. So we get Leo energy right out the gate. We get the 7 of Wands. We get the moon reversed, and I got Kitty down there messing with my stand. So there's that Piscean energy, Cancer energy. You could have a moon in Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. There's that Scorpio energy coming out loud again. The Death reversed. The 2 of Coins. The central energy is the 7 of Cups. Right underneath the moon. So this is like a disillusioned energy, disassociation. We get the Knight of Coins. There you are, Virgo. We get the Queen of Coins in reversed. We get the Judgment. There's that awakening. Definitely some type of death energy connected to some inner core wounding of maybe not being able to fully step into your feminine. I feel feminine energy. The Queen of Coins in reversed is somebody that is very ungrounded, doesn't know her worth, doesn't know her value. And then we get the Temperance. So things are feeling a little bit combative, a little out of whack here. There is a need for moderation. There is a need for balance. But you are breaking the chains of something toxic here. Some type of toxic childhood pattern, I feel, is coming to light. Something that's been hidden, some type of family secret. So I feel like you're right in the darkness here. So if you're too much in the Virgo energy, if you're too much up in your head, it's time to drop into the heart, time to drop into the darkness, into the mysteries of the darkness when it comes to some type of trauma bond or toxic pattern from childhood, especially with the Page of Coins. And so you're not going to keep recreating this same toxic cycle. So you are definitely going through some type of energetic purge or clearing, and things will never be the same again, is what I want to say. And so the Tower. So this is a radical shift in beliefs. This is unavoidable change. This is brute force. And so something about Mars and Pisces, get ready for a complete shift in beliefs. This is like all of the family secrets, all of the skeletons in the closet are coming to light. And there is a need to just surrender to the process. I feel so much resistance to this shedding. You could be dealing with somebody that doesn't want to let go of you, maybe a Scorpio or a Pisces. Strong Scorpio, definitely with the Plutonic energy and the Judgment, but I feel there's a need to get grounded. There is a major purge and soul retrieval going on here. And so right now it might feel like a losing battle. I'll tell you what, though, somebody here is refusing to walk walk the path. The Eight of Cups in reversed is so much resistance to walking the spiritual path, the ascension journey. The Six of Wands is reversed is, do you want to win or do you want to be happy? Because this is just a big, big fight, a losing battle. And so there is a need to walk away. And Saturn in Pisces is making this very loud. So let's take a look at the Seven of Cups. So this might be like over the next 7 weeks will be a process of needing to find your balance. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. The Virgo energy, the Knight of Coins, is the only grounded energy here, but there's a realignment. And so you could have been going through this lesson of expansion for about the last 2 years, and we've got Pluto going retrograde, going to go back into Capricorn one last time, Virgo. And so this is like a major cleanup energy, and so there's a major realignment expansion here for sure. But let's clarify the Seven of Cups, because this might be more than just an April reading. This might be over the next 7 months, but let's see what we got going on here. Six of Swords. So yeah, maybe the next 6 or 7 months will be a process of moving on from things that aren't serving you, finding your tranquil place. I want to say like gray rock. There's a need to gray rock somebody here, because I do feel somebody's been back and forth, up and down, creating all kinds of confusion and illusion. And there's a need to just cut something out here with the Knight of Swords. Oh, I grabbed 2 more. So yeah, maybe cutting out addictions, illusions. I do feel maybe a child is going to expose something, but I do feel with the Jupiter and Pisces, the Nine of Cups energy. And so I do feel somebody here really likes to create an illusion. There could be children involved, but I feel it's really time to cut to the chase. And I think maybe you've dug into this. Somebody might have dug their heels into a situation, and somebody here is wearing like a mask of steel. So I feel juvenile communication. You could have somebody here putting on a facade, trying to hurt you, making you feel like they're living their best life, maybe trying to hurt the kids. This could be like a child kind of exposing something about maybe a cheating scenario with the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is like take action immediately. This is like immediately departing a confusing situation and maybe going towards wish fulfillment. That's also possible too. But there is a need to move on. There is a need to communicate about wanting to move on. So get ready to instill some firm boundaries. And I do feel you've been all up in your head about a situation, maybe a final court battle, something here that I think you're worried is not going to go in your favor. But I do feel it will go in your favor. Somebody here is lying about something, trying to create illusion, confusion. I do want to see what this judgment is about, because I do feel a final judgment call, but somebody's skeletons are coming out of the closet first. So look at that, faith reversed. I feel maybe a judge might be making a final judgment call about a divorce. Could be dealing with a Taurus. We get the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy, and we get the Page of Cups. And so I do feel you need to have faith. I do think there is an opportunity to maybe go towards an unorthodox way of living or commitment moving forward. I do feel healing from an ending, maybe a long-standing commitment here. And I do feel maybe there's a need to reorient yourself and get grounded. But you're going to want to be mindful because I do feel you're being encouraged to take some baby steps here. Because you are in a deep dive of some emotional exploration. What is the Temperance in reversed? Because I just feel something here got flipped upside down, and it's been a slow and steady process, but you still haven't released an ending. It's time to just honor yourself and love yourself. So self-love is going to be key. I do feel you're likely receiving some type of divine communication. And I think maybe this is causing you a lot of mental distress. So I think get grounded. Whatever you've been worrying about, it is going to work out in your favor. So focus on yourself. Fill your own cup first, Virgo. Everything is working out, and I do feel lies will be exposed. Definitely feel lies will be exposed here. So what is the lesson in all of this for you, Sag? Let's get a spiritual journey oracle message, and then we'll get a lesson message. What is the lesson? I feel a past life connection here. Maybe somebody that you have children with, doesn't have to be. But what else does Virgo need to be aware of when it comes to this message? Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. Get ready for an unexpected shift here. Unexpected Tower. And we got the Divine Masculine come out in reversed and actually landed right on the Tower. So I think you're dealing with some type of karmic masculine energy. This could be to get you into the seed point of some type of father wound from childhood. We also got Ignite Your Passion. So how can you take this lesson and find something that really speaks to your heart and your soul? Because it is about maybe shifting into doing what it is that you love. Maybe this lesson is going to be related to your work. Maybe it's going to spark some newfound creativity. But I do think you're dealing with somebody that is just unwilling to move forward. There could be a divine masculine here going through a fall from grace because somebody here has not been accountable. And so there is a mirror soul connection coming through, but this is about ownership, total ownership. So we could have a divine masculine here feeling all alone, needing to learn the lesson of solitude and true strength, because I feel somebody here is like a bully. And I just feel, yeah, there is peace coming when you learn to love who you truly are. And that's kind of what I got for you, Virgo. I really hope this helped. Oh, wait, no, we're going to do a past life lesson. What is the lesson here? Yeah, what is the lesson? Oh, royalty, the crowning. So about stepping into your worth, stepping into your power, family burden. Look at that. That come out right away. That's the lesson. So change of course. I do feel a family burden here, some past life karma that needs to be cleared. And this has been a burden that maybe you have repeated for many lifetimes. And so this is the lifetime, this mirror soul connection acknowledges the family burden, releases the family burden, heals the family burden, and recognizes some type of pattern that needs to break down so you can change course for the future. So recognize what needs to be healed within a pattern so you can go deep within the wound and heal it for future generations. So I think maybe a relationship ended prematurely, or you thought it did, or you felt like your family was taken from you too early, and it's created this deep sense of lack. But this is the lesson. You have the power to attract anything you need in your life. And sometimes the universe takes things away because it wasn't aligned with us. And so the more you release and find your tranquil place, the easier it is for you to have the universe bring you the rewards that they're trying to bring in. And so maybe you've been feeling ostracized, but sometimes we need to walk the path alone for us to be accountable and take ownership of the future. And that is what I got now, Virgo. So if you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, I encourage you to check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks, Virgo.